Welcome back. Taking a check of our midday weather update for this Monday. The next couple of hours here in Bakersfield, we're still in our warming trend, so we are going to warm up rather steadily into the afternoon hours. A couple of clouds will start to build in as the day goes on. I'll show you the reason for that in just a moment. Let's take a check of those high temperatures that we're projected to reach for later on today. Upper 60s expected in the mountain communities, mid 60s over in Pine Mountain Club. They are our coolest spot for later on this afternoon. 81 expected here in Bakersfield and a nice 75 up in Lake Isabella. Warmest spots for today over in the Indian Wells Valley near Ridgecrest and China Lake in the upper 80s, around 79 expected over in Mojave. But like I said earlier in the show, we are tracking some unsettled weather up north. On the radar and satellite view over the past few hours, you can see the storm system working in the very northern part of California and for parts of the Pacific Northwest, way up north in Oregon and parts of Washington. That is not going to bring us any rain here in Kern County, but what it will do is first bring some more cloud coverage, and you'll also feel some more wind into the afternoon and certainly overnight into tomorrow. We do have an active wind advisory for all these areas you see shaded in tan. That's the Mojave Desert Slopes region where we typically see the most wind activity here in the eastern Kern County neighborhoods. This is in effect from 2 p.m. today until 11 p.m. tomorrow. We're expecting sustained winds coming from the west. Here's a check of that wind map. Through the day today, you'll see these start to pick up into the afternoon. Again, especially as we get closer to Mojave, Jawbone Canyon, our higher wind-prone areas. Gusts as high as 50 miles per hour are possible during that advisory window. As you can see here on the map, still breezy over in our mountain communities as well, and a breeze picking up into the afternoon over in the valley communities too. So we're tracking just a little bit of unsettled weather that's bringing us a bit more wind activity here through the day. And by tomorrow, temperatures dip down just a tad here in Bakersfield. We're in the upper 70s for your Tuesday before we warm back up. A stronger area of high pressure will start to build in on Wednesday, bringing with it some clear skies and warmer temperatures. As you can see, by Thursday, nearly 90 degrees here in Bakersfield. In the mountain communities, also tracking slightly cooler to start the week, but by the end of the work week, temperatures for Lake Isabella up into the 80s by Thursday and Friday. Tehachapi and Fraser Park, they warm to close to 80 degrees up into Tehachapi by Thursday, back down into the 60s and 70s by this weekend.